Alright, so I wanted to go over a couple problems with you guys on molarity. So, if you're having problems, I'm going to start easy and I'm going to get harder as I go. So, what are the units for molarity? Well, the units for molarity are moles per liter. Now, we're going to use this equation in almost every single one of these problems that I'm going to show you in just a second. Now, to indicate molarity, if I'm just wanting to talk about molarity, I can use a big M. If we're looking at how many moles are in a liter, how the concentration is inside of molarity, we're going to use these two units. So, number 2, we're going to find the molarity of a solution made by dissolving 0.75 moles of magnesium fluoride in enough water to make 4 liters of solution. So, we're just going to simply plug this one into our equation. Big M equals moles over liters. We're going to take our 0.75 moles and we'll simply just divide it by 4.0 liters. Plug that into your calculator. 0.75 divided by 4.0. And our answer is 0.1875. And my unit, I could either say moles per liters, or I can just use the big M. The molarity of this solution is 0.1875 molarity. Okay, the next problem has 3 steps to it. So what you'll notice is that we were given 6.5 grams of NaBr, sodium bromide, in enough water to make 800 milliliters of solution. So we were not given moles and we were not given liters. So step 1, we're going to take our unit for grams and convert it to moles. Step 2, we're going to take milliliters and convert it to liters. And step 3 is exactly like problem number 2. We're going to take moles and divide it by liters. So I'll go through the first step with you, grams to moles. So we're going to use our give, find, draw line here. We're going to put what we were given. What we're trying to start with is grams. So we're going to take our 6.5 grams and we're going to try and turn it into moles. Now, to turn this into moles, we've got to use something specific. We're going to use what's called the molar mass. You guys have probably used molar mass before. You have. We just need to remember how to use it. So I'm going to show you here in just a second. Alright, so to find the molar mass, you need to add the atomic mass for all the atoms. So we're looking at NaBr for our first compound. So we're going to add Na and Br. So using the periodic table, the atomic mass for sodium is 22.99, plus the atomic mass for bromide, which we need to look over here. Bromide is 79.90. And we'll simply plug that into our calculator to find the answer. 22.99 plus 79.9 equals 102.89. Our units on this are grams per mole. Okay, so to plug that into my equation here, we know I want grams on the bottom so that my grams will cancel, and I want moles on top. And like I said just a second ago, it's 102.89 grams per mole. Okay, and I'm simply going to do the math for this one. I'm going to place my 6.5 times by 1. and then I will divide by 102.89 to get my answer. The unit that we have is moles, so I'm going to place that up over here for my moles. We have 0.063, and I'm going to round that. Okay, and I'm going to leave this because in just a second I'm going to divide it by my liters. So to get liters, we're going to do a very similar thing. We're going to take our given for milliliters. So we're going to turn 800 milliliters into liters. So we're going to use milliliters on the bottom so that that unit will cancel, and we'll put liters on top. Now, you should remember how many milliliters are in a liter. This is something you should have memorized. In 1 liter, there are 1,000 milliliters. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and plug that into our calculator. We'll take 800 divided by 1,000. And now you might be able to do that in your head. We get 0.8 liters because our milliliters cancel out. And we'll take that 0.8 and put it on the bottom over here. And then to finish up this last step, I just take my moles and divide it by my liters. So I'm going to take 0.063 and divide it by 0.8, and I should get 0.07875 molarity. So real quick, just to see where some of these numbers come from, our moles we got from grams, and our liters we got from our milliliters. I'm going to break this up into 2 videos, so the next 3 problems, these are the harder problems for molarity, will be in the second video, so take a look.